Hello there. I see you stumbled upon my showcase. Well, my name is Torque, and today we are looking at BT-1. Now, his nickname is BT, and so that is what I will be referring to him for the rest of the video. Now, BT-1 is an assassin droid made to look like an astromech. He was designed by I think it was the Tarkin Initiative. I can't remember off the top of my head, but on the back of the box, we get a little bit of a summary of who BT is. So, all right, let's get him out of the box and take a look at his figure. All right, we have BT out of the box. Now, of the 3 figures I've reviewed in this set, BT has the most accessories. Now, Dr. Afra only had 3, which go check out her review, and Trip only had 2, and so go check out his review also. Now, let's take a closer look at BT himself. Now, he looks like an R5 Astromech, but he is painted in black with that big red eye in the middle. Now, he does have some hidden features to him. First, these doors on the front do open, and he does have some tools hidden away because he is still an astromech. So he has these that you can pull out. And then this is the older R2 body, which that body had the third foot or leg, you could say, where you had to twist the head for it to appear. And then once you would click it, you would then put him down, move the arms back, and then he could roll around. Now, because there's limited articulation, let's take a look at that first. So the third leg just has a back and forth hinge, so he can get into those rolling positions easier without looking goofy because it just is straight out. So you can angle it down to make him look like he's actually rolling. Same thing with the legs. Let's go ahead and put, I'm actually gonna show the head. It can turn around, which is how you put the leg back in. You can't just push it, you do have to turn it. Which, he does click, so you can get his head to move back and forth, which it does move that foot in and out. But I just will click it around a couple more times. Now for his arms, they can go back and go all the way around. It's a little tight because it does hit the head, but it can go all the way around. And then the feet are the same, just a back and forth. And so that's all the articulation BT has. Now, for comparison, here he is with the Dagobah R2. And they are, from the length of their bodies, the same height, but BT's head is a lot taller. Now, he doesn't have any openings on the top like the R2 unit does, but he does have more features than the Dagobah R2D2. And they did release a new R2 because the original was a little bit small. Here he is side by side with 000. And as you can see, he is a bit short for an astromech. So I do not have the newer R2, but I hope to get it soon. So let's take a look at BT's hidden features. Now in the box, you may have noticed he had this thing attached to his head. Maybe wondering how. Well, these panels on the side pop out. And he has one on each side where these can attach. And one of my favorite features of BT is the fact that those panels don't just go loose to where they can get lost. They still have their pegs in which they can actually plug into the accessories that go onto his head. And that goes for both sides. Go ahead and put this in. And then put the panel, find the 2 peg holes, put that panel there. Now, How he fits both of these large weapons in his head, I don't know. We'll just say he was made by Time Lords. So, alright. Now the gun turret on his head does have some movement. It can go back that far and down that far. So it does have a good range of movement, and it can swivel to a degree, about that much, and then that much the other way. So it does have more articulation, and then you can kind of have it stored to where it's not being used at the ready. Now to look at the missile launcher, it also has articulation, but not as much. It has a hinge, it has two hinges, one at the back to where it can go back that far, one at the top so it can angle forward and back. There is no side-to-side movement of it. So you can have it up at the ready to where it's being used, or have it stored down so it's not. Now, that's not the only hidden features of BT. Like most of the older R2 bodies, he has these removable panels on his legs to where you can plug in 2 more accessories. Now, they plug in like that, and that goes for both sides. Get under, plug it in. And there we go. They do have specific cutouts, a small and a little one. So it does show you which side each accessory goes into. And there you go. Now, unlike the head panels, these do not clip in to BT's accessories. But if you look at the accessory, get it to focus, you can see the outline of the panel on the accessory. So it looks like the panel is still there, similar to the top panels. Pull one of these for comparison. As you can, shows you I'm not an AI video. I dropped something. There we go. As you can see, here is the panel that was on the leg. And as you can see, the top part is folded back, and then it's kind of pushed in a little bit with a latch that's keeping it on. And so what these are, I have no idea. This one looks like it's a flamethrower, and this one looks like a mortar launcher. But I don't know for certain. It's been a while since I've read the comic. Now, for those of you who don't know who any of these 3 figures are, it's because they're not from a show or a movie. They are from a comic book. And Dr. Aphra's box, which, check out her review, shows what comic that is. And so I highly recommend go check out her comic book. There's multiple. I think it's multiple. I can't remember if it's a single big one or multiple. But in that comic book, Darth Vader makes an appearance. He hires Dr. Aphra to help him find a treasure. And so I, for this review, have pulled out Darth Vader to showcase the droids and Dr. Aphra standing with him. Now, alright, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.